just going to do a really quick video, a little mini haul video, which just shows you all of the books that I got from the Book Lover Meetup, which I went to on Saturday, and also the book that I got in my Booktube Secret Santa, which I have done a video about, so you can go and check that out if you want to as well. These are the 5 books that I have to show you guys, so let's get started. So the first 3 books that I have to show you are from my friend Steph, and I made friends with her at the Book Lover Meetup, so thank you so much, Steph. I will definitely read these. She was lovely, so it was wonderful to meet up with everyone and especially to make your acquaintance, and thank you for these books. So the first one, I don't know anything about any of them, but the first one is called The Iron Witch by Karen Mahoney. So this is about a girl who is cursed with enhanced strength, and she does everything that she can to hide that fact from the general public, so I assume that she is a bit of an outcast, and it's kind of her story and what her life is like and how she escapes notice or maybe doesn't. I know that these weren't really to Steph's taste, but I am definitely into fantasy and that sort of thing, and I will hopefully enjoy these books more than she did. So that's the first one. So up next I have one called Blood and Ice. This is by Robert Masello. This sounds like an interesting one. It's about a man who goes to Antarctica to write a journal or something like that, and whilst he is there he comes across a big lump of ice, and frozen in that ice cube is a couple who are entwined, and I think it's about the story of how they got there and what he finds out about them. So this one sounds like quite an interesting concept. I've not really read anything like it, I don't think, so I'm definitely excited to get onto this one. It's a bit bigger than the other one, so it should be an interesting read. Next I have Fire by Kirsten Kishore. So this one is basically a story about a girl called Fire. She is beautiful and she can influence people and what they think and things like that, and it's basically the story of how she chooses to use her gift or not use her gift to save her hometown. So I don't really know anything about it, but definitely I'm going to give it a try, so thank you very much for this as well, Steph. So up next I have my Booktube Secret Santa gift. This is Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and this is the first one in the Lux series. Basically the story of a girl who's moving house and she doesn't like the idea of it naturally, and she gets there and her neighbour is irritating, they don't get along, they hate each other, and then of course something happens and he saves her life, but he does it in a paranormal sort of way, not a usual way. So I don't want to give it away, the blurb is a little bit spoilery, so definitely this one I know is meant to be really good. I've seen many booktubers and reviewers who have said that it's amazing. I sincerely hope that I can get onto this soon, because I definitely want to join the hype and find out what it's all about. So thank you so much for this Broad-Minded Books who sent this to me, and I'm excited. And finally, this is the one and only book that I bought whilst I was at the Book Lover Meetup, and that is George R.R. Martin's And Gardiner Dozios. I think that is how you pronounce his name, I'm not sure. Dangerous Women, and this is an anthology collection which includes a novella by George R.R. Martin set in the Song of Ice and Fire world, which is the main reason I got it, but it also includes lots of other stories by very famous fantasy writers such as Joe Abercrombie, Brandon Sanderson, and many more. I am really excited about this. I definitely think that it will introduce me to some new authors who I haven't read before. I read my first collection of stories last month, I believe, and that was Neil Gaiman's Unnatural Creatures, and I did find some really nice authors, but this is obviously more epic fantasy based. This is basically a lot of stories which show the female character as a really strong protagonist and portray her as a really domineering and exciting and engaging character, rather than a poor maid who needs to be rescued, which a lot of classic stories do. So I definitely want to see all of these authors' takes on that Dangerous Women title, and I am certainly so excited to read the novella by George R.R. Martin, because it has been too long since I read any George R.R. Martin, and too long since The Dance of Dragons came out, so I am so excited. Plus, this looks absolutely stunning on the shelf next to my Dance of Dragons because they match so beautifully. Ta-da! So they look lovely together, and those are all the books that I got in my little mini haul, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that some of them you maybe want to read or know a little bit more about. I think I'm most excited for Obsidian and Dangerous Women because those two are books I've heard of, but if you have read the other three or know anything about them, definitely comment below and let me know what you thought of them, because I don't know anything about them, so I'm intrigued. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!